windy in spots. The winds will be really the biggest headache for us here along the Front Range, both today and tomorrow. The winds have been really gusty on the southern and eastern edge, so out at the airport, it's going to be a bumpy flight in and out of DIA. And we're also tracking some snow that's going to hit the southern and southwestern mountains. I'll show you that in just a minute. Here in town, we're in the 40s to near 50 today, mid-50s tomorrow. So with the winds, it is going to get pretty warm. Right now, Castle Rock, Parker, Kiowa, you've got gusts near 20 to about 30 miles per hour, and it's going to stay like that, it looks like, throughout the day. We'll be over about 30 miles per hour with some of those winds along the Front Range. Denver right now is pretty calm. We're at 24 degrees, so you'll find some low to upper 20s as you step out the door. 27 out at the airport, 22 in Littleton, and 16 right now there in Longmont. A little colder up near Fort Collins and Greeley. Right now, things are quiet. We do have more cloud cover, so it's going to be a partly sunny sky for us today, and we're tracking down across the southwestern mountains that chance for some pretty good snow up and through the San Juans, and some of those totals will be impressive, upwards of 12 to about 18 inches from later today into tomorrow, into Friday. Here's a look at Futurecast, and again, you can see some of those wind vectors really kicking up. So they're along I-70 from Lyman to Byers to Bennett. We're going to see some gusty conditions and some shaky driving there along I-70. Denver will be close to 40 by 10. Upper 40s to near 50, depending on the neighborhood here in town by 3 o'clock. And Fort Collins and Greeley, not quite as warm. You'll see some low to mid 40s today. Early tomorrow morning, you can see those winds fairly breezy. They get a lot gustier as the day goes on, and we're seeing here along I-25 the entire northern Front Range under some pretty windy conditions. There is going to be a slim chance that we get a little light rain snow mix, mainly I think across the northeastern plains. So spots like Erie to Fort Collins to Greeley, you've got about a 20% chance of seeing a little light snow or rain mixed in with it. Denver's going to be in the mid-50s though tomorrow, so it's a pretty warm and windy afternoon. Take a look at some of these alerts. Now, at this point, we've got a winter storm warning going into effect later today for southwestern Colorado. This is a high wind watch that goes into effect tomorrow morning. It covers the entire northern Front Range mountains and foothills, and then north of Fort Collins up into Wyoming. That's always a really tricky spot there along I-25. It can get really gusty. We'll talk more about how strong those winds are going to get coming up. Close to 50 today. Mid-50s Friday, and then a little cooler on Saturday. So this storm is likely going to swing through the southwestern corner of our state and then up north and east. So if you're heading east, Jason, into Nebraska or Kansas, come Friday, it's going to be pretty rough out east and into the middle of the country.